out there, Gala, for GizBot.com, and today we have one of the latest flagships by Apple, the iPhone 6 Plus. The iPhone 6 Plus was released earlier this year in September, along with the iPhone 6 and the Apple Watch. This phone will cost you $62,500 for 16 GB, $71,500 for 64 GB, and $80,500 for 128 GB. Yes, that is a very heavy price tag, but let's see what Apple has done with it, and let's see the various aspects that make the iPhone the iPhone. Now let's talk about hardware. The iPhone has been an important product to Apple over the years, and with the phone before this, the iPhone 5S, having a 4-inch screen, it didn't really mark up to those Android phones having 5 and 5.5-inch screens. But with the iPhone 6 Plus, they've released a 5.5-inch 1080p Retina display, which is bright and vivid, and let me tell you, it just is amazing to use. There is no pixel distortion whatsoever, and it is a smooth experience. Now you can say that Nexus 6 and Note 4 have Quad HD screens, and why doesn't Apple put a Quad HD screen in their phone? Let me tell you that there's no use for a Quad HD screen. This phone has a brilliant screen and it will work fine with your day-to-day use. The screen is printed beautifully onto the body and there is no differentiation, and you can use it smoothly and you will never have a problem with it. Apple has been able to increase the size of the phone quite a bit, but still keeping the thin form factor. They've moved the power button from the top onto the side of the phone for easy reaching. With one-hand use, you see yourself stretching a bit, but not that much. I didn't find it that difficult to use, but people with smaller hands might, so that's something to watch out for. Other than that, they have the bezels on the top and the bottom are very big, and the phone looks nice in the hand and feels nice as well. It's sturdy, and as iPhone always makes it, it looks really nice. Overall, the hardware of the iPhone 6 Plus is brilliant as always. Apple doesn't skimp on quality, and this phone just feels great in the hand, and it's a phone that you will want to get your hands onto. Now let's talk about call quality. The call quality on the iPhone 6 Plus is brilliant. When I was using it, there was no distortion in sound, everything was loud and clear. The loudspeaker, on the other hand, is nice for conference calls. You can always use it for videos and games as well, but it's not as loud as you would like it to be. If you want to increase the sound, you can always connect it to a Bluetooth speaker. Overall, the call quality in speaker is quite nice. There is some stuff that Apple can upgrade, but let's talk about that in another time. Now this phone comes with an A8 chip processor and 1 GB of RAM. And let me tell you, it runs smooth and it runs fast. It's nice, it's smooth the experience, there's no lag whatsoever, and you can say that other phones are packing 3 GB of RAM into their phone, but let me tell you that's not needed because iPhone has 1 GB of RAM, and let me tell you, it works fine. Overall, the experience of the OS and UI is beautiful, and I don't think there's anything to change in that. Now talking about software, Apple has released iOS 8 coming with iPhone 6 Plus and iPhone 6. This is a nice upgrade. There's many new features like the Health app, adding widgets to the notification panel, and recent contacts in the multitask window. This is really nice, and although there is not a big change from iOS 7, iOS 8 does give some nice upgrades and visual upgrades. The iPhone 6 Plus also comes with Touch ID, which was first seen by Apple in the iPhone 5S. The Touch ID on the iPhone 6 Plus is nice and responsive and is much better than the fingerprint scanner on the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. Other than that, Apple has also introduced Apple Pay, in which you can pay at various stores using the Touch ID. Although this feature might never or may take a long time to come to India, it's a nice feature added by Apple. Overall, it's a nice software, UI works brilliantly, and the OS is just amazing. Now let's talk about the camera. iPhone loves its 8 megapixel camera, and I don't think they'll ever change it the way they're going. This phone too comes with an 8 megapixel camera at the back, which takes really nice and crisp photos and shoots 1080p as well as 720p videos at 240 fps. Now 240 fps means slow motion, and everything looks better in slow motion. The front camera is nice as well and is nice for taking selfies and other 1080p videos. The camera app, on the other hand, has lots of features and filters in which you can play around to get the best photo you want. The iOS 7 camera app had similar features, but the iOS 8 has changed it a bit to make it a little different. Overall, it's a nice camera, shoots nice photos, and will work well with your day-to-day lives. Now let's talk about the battery. The battery of the iPhone 6 Plus is 2,915 mAh, which is quite a big battery, and Apple's first time putting such a big battery into their phones. This battery works well, and on a single charge it lasts more than one working day, and I didn't find any problems with it. So with the battery you can use it almost all the time and use all the apps you want, but it won't drain as much as you think. In conclusion, what can I say? The iPhone has always been a symbol, and every year we wait for Apple's keynote to see what Apple has to offer, what they're going to bring to the table. And this year with the iPhone 6 Plus, I think they've done a good job by increasing the screen size and making it a better phone to use. Overall, except for the price tag, the 6 Plus is a nice phone to buy, and I hope you guys like this review. If you like this review, press the like button below and subscribe for more videos, unboxings and reviews. Also visit our site GizBot.com for further written reviews and latest news on technology. This is Aditya Gala for GizBot. Thank you for watching.